I'm calling now on the Tehran municipality, Professor Hamzeh Shakib.
Yeah.
The floor is yours. Before you start, sorry, we have afterwards then the South Asian Association for Regional Cooperation and then Economic Community of Central African States. But now the floor is yours. Please.
Yeah, sure. Assalamu alaikum. Chairman, ladies and gentlemen, it is great pleasure to be here at the fourth session of the Global Platform on Disaster Risk Reduction, making some remarks on behalf of the members of Tehran City Council. I would also like to express my sincere gratitude to the conference staff for their hard work to ensure the efficient and smooth proceeding of the assembly. Tehran is located at the foot slope area of Alborz mountain, which form part of the Alps Himalayan zone. This zone is one of high seismic potential with many complex active faults. The primary active faults in the megacity of Tehran include the Musha fault, the North Tehran fault, and the South and North Ray faults that are the most prominent faults in the southern plains of Tehran. The historical seismic data indicate that Tehran has suffered several strong earthquakes with the return period of about 150 years. The city is dotted with all kinds of buildings and infrastructure facilities, comprising excellent and good construction to the poorly designed. Considering the high level of seismic hazard and the existing vulnerable structure, it is essential to provide the decision makers and the engineer with reliable estimates of seismic hazard for land use planning and improve building design and construction to minimize casualties, property damage, social and economical disruption caused by any probable earthquake. Moreover, Tehran has a population of about 11 million the day and 8 million at night. Mr. Chairman, ladies and gentlemen, recently, Tehran City Council approved a seismic risk reduction program which consists of the following three parts: seismic risk reduction of new urban elements, seismic risk reduction of the existing urban elements, and public and technical training. The key goal of this program is to identify the rules and responsibilities of the governmental and private sections with regards to disaster management before, during, and after earthquake occurrence, in order to put the rehabilitation and redevelopment of the reduction risk assessment strategies for new constructions into practice, and also to retrofit the city's structural elements, the relevant institutional frameworks out to provide such facility as tax incentives, low interest housing loans, and floor area ratio bonuses. The training program for public consists of identifying the earthquake phenomenon, hazard level, and the advantage of seismic resistance buildings. A trained population will be ready to provide the gained knowledge and ability for disaster mitigation and share the gained knowledge with neighbors, providing an opportunity to enhance the resilience of the nations and communities to a potential earthquake. Mr. Chairman, ladies and gentlemen, we are all aware that disaster management is possible only with international joint effort and partnership. Thus, this session may be a good platform for the countries and organizations to reflect on disaster risk reduction priorities, exchanging experiences, and developing approaches to a safer world. Disaster management is a social effort, but not political. The entire members of Tehran City Council, on behalf of the people of Tehran, expected from the world communities to collaborate in the implementation of the seismic risk reduction program, which was approved by the Tehran City Council. Generally, after an earthquake with casualties, the governments start sending humanitarian aids, and the politicians convey their condolences to the victims. There is no doubt that would be much better to collaborate in the risk reduction phase before an earthquake. Unfortunately, political issues overshadow these international collaborations. I suggest that the fourth session of the global platforms, or even in the fifth session of the platform, bring these issues under consideration to and it on its agenda. To sum up, I would like to emphasize that the role of international organization and public sector in disaster risk reduction process is of high importance, and we are here today united by these challenges beyond territorial boundaries, political influences, and institutional affiliations for a safer tomorrow. The City Council of Tehran shall make the best of its efforts in achieving a safer city and is ready to exchange their knowledge with the other international communities. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor.